What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Suikoden 5. So we're here in Rainwall. We just got done completing the first major battle of the game in the last episode. And we obtained the Hungry Wolf tactic for getting Victory Plus. Here's what it does. 5 to accuracy and technique. Apparently there is some Sable soldiers downstairs. So let's go meet with those Sable soldiers. Leon said they're pretty powerful. They'd make powerful allies.
Oh, Your Royal Highness, you've arrived just in time. Indeed, we are in the presence of one dauntless General Dine. He is from Sable, a fine hamlet in the south.
Your Royal Highness, I am most honored to meet you. My name is Dine. I hail from Sable. I was ordered by Lord Ralbel to assist you, sir. I came here with some of our troops as quickly as I could.
You're going to be a big help around here. Sable's close to the border with Armis, so they've always been at each other's throats. But I've heard Armis has been shaking in their boots ever since Dine took command down there.
No, Lord Wild, I'm afraid your compliments are undeserved. The reason Armis has been docile lately is because their majesties Arshtat and Ferid were so skilled at diplomacy. To show our gratitude to them, we solemnly pledge our strength to help you, sir, in any way we can.
Oh, this is most helpful to our cause. What's more, volunteer soldiers have been pouring in from every region. My, the day we thwart the Godwin scheme is indeed nigh.
But you know, Lord Barrows, they say the enemy has command of the majority of the kingdom's army. I'm sorry to say it, but our military strength hardly seems a match for theirs. Yes, I'm afraid you are right. We could certainly use many more allies. I hope you know what that means, guys. It's time to start recruiting. The best part of the Suikoden games. Now, in this game, it's a lot more spread out. Like, you can't really recruit like a lot of characters at any given time. Like the other Suikoden games where you can just recruit like a bunch. We'll only be able to recruit a handful. At the beginning, I'm not really sure how many we can get, but we can get a few. So that brings me to you, Your Royal Highness. Do you think you could please persuade Raja and to have Raffleet join our cause? You want Raffleet? Absolutely. They may not be the strongest of fighters, but one doesn't fight a war with force alone. We're desperate for scouts and messengers, and we need help transporting soldiers and provisions. With their profound knowledge of the Fadus River, they'd be perfect for jobs such as those. Yes? I don't know, though. Raffleet doesn't like taking orders from anyone. They don't like taking sides either. Indeed. That's exactly what I want His Royal Highness to meet with them in person. I'll do it. Oh, you'll do it. Alright. Heartily thank you for your cooperation, Your Highness. Your Highness, Lord Barrows, if it is not out of line, may I offer a suggestion of my own? Would it not be best if we allied not only with Raffleet, but with Lord Lake as well? Lord Lake. After getting scorched by the Sun Rune, I don't know if they want anything to do with the royal family. But if we can get them on our side, we can get anyone on our side. It'd be great for your cause, Your Highness. Well, I don't really see how that's even remotely. Yeah, Barrows doesn't even want anything to do. Doesn't even want to help him. What's the matter, Lord Barrows? Do you have an objection? No. Or no, not at all. But one must not dilute one's resources when it comes to recruiting, yes. Let's concentrate on Rathfleet first. We can think about Lord Lake after that, can we not? And on that note, Your Highness, we shall leave the rest up to you. Alright. So we gotta get Rathfleet on our side. Oh, Your Royal Highness, there's something that has been worrying me besides the strength of our army. Can you possibly guess what it is? A wise prince? The Sun Rune, I guess? Well, that's worth thinking over, certainly. If they use the Sun Rune, we'd be no match for them. However, I suspect Godwin wouldn't dare use it against us. Yes, yes. Our lush and beautiful land is the breadbasket of Felina, yes. Were our crops destroyed by the Sun Rune, the entire land of Felina would be crippled by famine. Godwin is clearly planning a grand campaign. He can't risk weakening our nation now, yes. What's more, and no doubt, Vasalis already knows this. Legends have long claimed that only a true Flanian queen can bear the Sun Rune. So I certainly do not think that Godwin will use the Sun Rune against us. Nether Gate, then? Indeed, Your Royal Highness. Oh, it is an absolute morbid story. But did I ever tell you I had another dear son before Urim? He lost his life during that dark and terrible battle over the succession of the throne. Killed by the bloodstained hands of the abominable Nethergate assassins. Godwin's wife was murdered by the same group, and yet he still uses those inhumane beasts. His thirst for power knows no boundaries. It bears no sense of common decency. So, you no doubt see that I, Solemn Barrows, know all too well the horrors of which Nethergate is capable. I'm doubling the guard around the manor, but I fear that even that may not be enough. Rathfleet is gathered to the west of here, Your Royal Highness. I trust that you shall return with good tidings, yes, yes? Sun Rune Nethergate. Guess Godwin's got all kinds of nasty stuff to throw at us. Lord Barrows has got to think it over carefully, come up with some kind of clever plan like he usually does. Me, well, I've never been much for clever plans. Just a bunch of simple tricks and nonsense. Nah, I'm kidding. Grab a weapon and kick whatever asses need kicking. That's a Boswild plan. Hey Prince, Estrais, the town I'm in charge of, isn't too far east from here. If things weren't so grim, I'd invite you over for a visit. Well, maybe some other time. Everyone in Sable, including Lord Rabel, is deeply offended by Godwin's actions. Rest assured that the people here will understand which side is just. What Lord Barrows says has the ring of truth to it. Lord Lake worries me. I'd like to go see the place in person, but I can't just leave behind all the soldiers I've brought with me. I'll be in charge of taking in all volunteer soldiers. If you know of anyone trustworthy, please encourage them to join us. Your Highness, I'll handle the rest. From now on, I think you'll need your own allies, not just those you borrow from my father, if you understand. You wish to change your traveling companions, so you can... Yeah, we can't add anybody because we don't have anybody right now, but eventually we can. Sorry, but you'll have to go to Rathfleet by yourselves. I shouldn't be seen with you for a little while. What, why not? because that bastard Godwin has everyone convinced that I assassinated the queen. You'll have a hard time finding allies with the most wanted man in Felina by your side. That's true. Once you've got more people on your side, we can let them know the truth. Come on, don't look so sad. You're the future of this country, Prince. Now stand up straight and act like it. So I'm telling you about the Sun Rune. That only the true queen of Felina can bear it. Yes, he did. Well, that's just what the legends says. I'm pretty skeptical myself. Why would the rune care about its bearer's rank? Arstedt probably had the same doubts, and that's why she chose to bear it. It was the one sure way to keep it safe. That old buzzard can't boss us around like that. He's up to something, that's for sure. I better stay here and keep an eye out on him. Farewell, may your journey be safe. We don't need to store anything right now. So everybody's here except Urim. Wonder where he is. I don't think there's anybody upstairs, right? But we can check. Oh, there he is, right there. Oh, Your Highness, here, let me show you my masterpiece, my opus, To think they've locked up the poor, innocent, alluring princess just to sully her good name. Those contemptible Godwins are going to pay a price most grievous for laying their hands upon her. We simply must get the princess back, Your Highness. I shan't rest until she's safely in my gentlemanly arms. What a weirdo. Like, jeez. He's literally got a picture hanging on his wall of the princess. Alright. We can explore over here now. We weren't able to do that before. Who'd have thought it would come to this? But Lord Barrows wouldn't go to war for no good reason. We have to trust his judgment. So we're right behind you too, Your Highness. Make sure you put up a good fight for us. I've always wondered how Lord Barrows' children ended up as complete opposites of each other. Urim's always so well flamboyant, if you catch my drift, but Lucerina as serious as they come. We'd be in for a tough time if someone like Lucerina was in charge. Well, two different people. Obviously, they're going to be different, you know. Not even brothers and sisters aren't the same. Yeah, they have more in common than like random strangers, obviously, but they're still different. They still act differently and everything. I'll be honest though, I don't have any brothers or sisters, so can't really say too much about it. That's just what I've seen from my family members who, by the way, almost all have brothers and sisters. I'm like the only person in my family who doesn't have a brother and sister. It's insane. And I have a lot of cousins, I have a lot of uncles, I have a lot of aunts. And all of them have brothers and sisters. I have none. It's depressing at times. And I'd be curious, are any of you guys watching this video, are y'all only child too? Because there's not many, like I can think of a few people who are like only childs. One person I hate to even bring up, but DSP, he's an only child, or at least he says he's an only child anyway, and I believe him. Even if your army is 10 times larger than the enemy's, it means nothing without sound tactics. But as in real life, I don't really think I know anybody, even friends, have had brothers and sisters. It really changes how you act, being an only child. You're like completely different than everybody else. Like, for me, I used to be entitled, like, very entitled. Like, I would always ask my mom and dad for things, like, constantly, and if I didn't get my way, I would not be too happy. And I obviously got over that when I got older, and now I'm basically the opposite of entitled. I don't feel like I'm owed anything at all, and that's true. The world doesn't owe anybody anything. Like, you gotta, if you want something, you gotta put in the effort. Like, nothing's gonna be handed to you unless you're lucky. What? Don't waste my time with idle chatter. I need to concentrate. But yeah, here's that woman that we saw earlier at the East Palace. She's back in here now. We'll have to figure out what she's all about later. And look who it is. It's Myrid, Your Highness the Prince. Thank goodness you've arrived safely. Her Majesty the Queen and His Majesty Commander Farid. These are utterly tragic times. But His Majesty Farid's wishes, I attempted to concoct antidote to the Dark Arcanum that appears to have done little to help. We request your assistance. Anything you need, Your Highness. I've been trying to assist the wounded here ever since I heard about the battle taking place in the area. But Your Highness, please understand that I remain neutral. I'm here to care for the wounded, not to take sides. Therefore, I will not be able to enter your territory or become associated with your army. I mean no disrespect by this. I'm aware that you have your own duties as well in organizing an army that I believe fights for the good of Plana. My responsibility will always be to care for the inevitable tragedies that result from the fighting. I kind of shouldn't have talked about that only child thing, because then it kind of depressed me a little bit. Okay, so this place we definitely want to enter. This is a Boros agency, detective agency. Excuse me. A client? Client? Ah, who cares? It's just some brat. Hey, Shigur. Please don't call our clients brats. Once you realize who these people are, this is Prince Razor and that's Leon, one of the Queen's Knights. Actually, I'm just on a print. What? He's a prince? Ugh, what a pain. Shigur, try to show some respect. Sagiri, you need to be on your best behavior too. I must apologize for them, Your Highness. Please, do not take offense. Welcome to the Oboro Detective Agency. Swift investigations, privacy guaranteed. Nothing but the straight facts. My name's Fuyo, and I take care of all the behind-the-scenes work, administration, accounting, and so on. These two are Sagiri and Shigur. They are investigators. Nice to meet you too. We are incredibly honored that Your Highness and a Queen's Knight would visit our establishment. Like I said, I'm still just a imprint. Wow, I had no idea that the Prince and a Queen's Knight would even know about a little place like ours. Our reputation must precede us. That's clearly why you sought us out. Our investigation skills are second to none. Years ago, I was just another client seeking Detective Oburo's help. The sheer brilliance he used to solve my mystery moved me so. I just had to seek employment here. Oh my, I feel so embarrassed. Hee. Your Highness. Our boss is out of office at the moment. If you have some business, please come back later. Later sounds good. Well, we do have things we need to do. Oh, really? We'll have a good time. Thank you. We'll try. Hey, girly, wait a second. Wait a sec. Are you talking to me? I'm waiting. I was just thinking you're kind of cute. Excuse me? Shigur, mind your manners. This is a Queen's Knight. Oh, like I keep telling you, everyone, I'm still an imprint. Well, sorry for bugging you, cutie. Catch you later. Yeah, we'll definitely be excusing ourselves now. Sagiri, you think? I know. What could His Highness want us to investigate anyway? I like how Fuyo's like telling Shigeru to mind his business, but then she's like, wonder what the prince wanted. I heard the raft fleet has moved to the area west of Rainwall. Let's go have a look. Yeah, so we can't do anything here right now. But we do want to make sure to keep going here. Because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but we don't want to. They obviously have portraits we can recruit them. We don't want to miss recruiting them, because that would be very bad. Alright, so I do want to go to Hod Village before ending the episode, because there's a particular character we can recruit. So let's head on over to Hod Village. I think it's to the north. We only have the Prince and Leon at the moment, unfortunately. And we got a new enemy here, Horo. They're pretty weak.
Here we go.
There we go, took them down, alright. It's almost 2,000 SP. Kind of insane. I've never had this much at this point in the game, I don't think. But anyway, there's a particular character we can recruit here. I think down over here to the south part of town. Maybe over there. Maybe. I think that's where he was at anyway. But I don't see him. Maybe he's not on this side of town. I thought he was. I could have sworn he was like over here. But he's not over here. Strange. Let me look around the rest of the town. Let me speed it up some here because this will take a while. I'm just running around looking for him here. Okay, that's some random guy. Kind of strange. I could have sworn maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna look in every place and see, but I could have sworn he was in like the southern part of town. Maybe you can't recruit him yet. Maybe that's why he's not showing up. Gold bracelet. Oh, it's expensive. Physical defense. Yeah, I'll buy it. It's a lot of money, but I don't have one of those, and I think it's worth buying the rare finds. Oh, I need to buy more medicine now that I can actually store stuff. There we go. We got enough there. Yep, that's plenty. Well, actually, there's one particular dungeon that takes a long time, and I'd like to have a lot more. I'd like to have more than that. Big harvest of wheat. I'm going to need to get salt, so I'm going to buy some salt. We're going to need salt later on. So, buy some salt there. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, it's boss time against the Durami Elves. Wild Wolf, attack first. Okay. I'm not sure if this is a boss battle or not, but I'll probably put it in an all bosses video anyway. Pretty fast. Oh, missed. There we go, took him down, alright. Okay, 20 party SP for that battle, wow. Huh? What the heavens? You, just who do you think you are? Look at what you've done to vital members of my orchestra, uncultured barbarian. Members of your orchestra? Of course. I'm Cornelio, the musical genius, and I have tamed Durami elves into the greatest orchestra ever formed. Yeah, so the Durami elves were in the other Suikoden games as well. I think in pretty much all of them, right? Except for, I think, 1. I don't think they were in 1. They weren't in 4 either. But I think they were in 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken. And in this game, of course. Bah. Someone has mocked me as if to say, how can there possibly be a Durami elf symphony orchestra? I know exactly what you were thinking. You don't have to say it. It's written clear on the side of your face. I think they actually, were they in? No, think about it. Weren't they in? I think they were in Suikoden 1. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I know they were in Suikoden 2 and 3, but I don't know if they were in 1 or not. You mediocrity. Mediocrity. Mere mediocrity. How dare you reject that which you fail to understand? You mediocrity is anathema to all artistic endeavors. Bah. Why am I wasting time preaching to a mere mediocrity? You have ruined my magnificent orchestra, so now you must assist me in collecting Durami elves. Cornelio, join the party. Alright. There's one mediocrity. Pay attention, mediocrity. I can capture these Durami elves with this Durami rune I have equipped. Behold, witness a true magical genius at work. Observe his inspiration. Marvel at his perspiration. Alright. Magic cast with help. Recruits a Durami elf encounter as a foe. There we go. Got him. There we go. Got a Durami elf. And throughout the game, you'll be able to get more of them. And you gotta capture them all. It's kind of like the squirrels who are like optional characters in Suikoden 2. You collect the squirrels, and in this game you collect the Durami elves. Well, there's one mediocrity. Now then, I need 4 more, but my musical genius tells me no more are nearby. This is your maestro's command, then. Find me 5 of them, even if you have to search every last inch of Felena. I'll be sticking around until you do, living off your coin, so don't even think of shirking. You have befriended Cornelio. Alright, he joins the party. And I'll probably end up equipping him. I'll go back to Rainwall and equip him and everything. So he has perfect pitch, Durami Elf's power. Plus, and also he has magic as well. Alright, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. What does he have equipped at the start anyway? Refined closed boots. I'll probably get him better stuff than that. But yeah, thanks for watching. We also have Ramifa in the party too. Their stats go up a lot more than other characters. They can't equip anything though, but their stats just naturally go up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later.